Joe and Vinyl, and we are doing our first ever episode of Taco Talk. So, Dork, do you want to explain a little bit of what that is?
You took my whole ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tacos of all ages right up there.
Oh,
Uh,
I forgot about that.
that's all right. That's all right. Well, I'm Dort Joe. This is Vinyl Vita Book. As you know, Coltrane, You Can't Stop the Train, baby, is right over there. This is the first ever episode of Taco Talk. We are from a group called Bronze Taco Lounge. We are a non-toxic 18 plus Overwatch group, and basically what we'll do is just try to climb rank together, have a good time. We started playing the game, wanted other people to join us, and like I said, if it's not fun, why not do it? So I'm gonna let Final talk a little more. I just want to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much covered it.
Do you want to explain what Taco Talk is? Because people may not know what it is, because brand new.
So we thought this would be just a little fun ideal that a lot of groups don't do, and hopefully in the future we can have guest spotlights and guest members join us and talk with us and answering questions, giving feedback about our community, what we got planned in the future, stuff like that.
And one of the things we wanted to do with it is kind of also be a way for everyone to keep up with the inner workings of what's going on in the Bronze Taco Lounge. There are a lot of new things coming up we'll get into here shortly, but any housekeeping, any league news, or anything that we're doing, we thought this would be a pretty easy place for everyone to come together and do it while we got to sit around and run our mouths.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Joe and Vinyl explained it all, but like it's pretty much where we want to do like episodes and basically just talk about Overwatch, not in our guild and our team and just everything. So we can get started here. So what do you guys think about the league so far? So first, I guess I just explain what the league is. So we have a what's called a Bronze Tacos Nerf League. For anybody that doesn't know, we have 4 teams in Season 1. And right now the league's going fairly well. It's going really good, actually. We're already in planning for Season 2, expanding teams, getting some more things cool done. And I don't know, right now Chug Life's got a big advantage on everybody, map win wise.
6-0.
Vinyl's part of Chug Life, the team in first place. So so Dork, just a quick chime in, since you're kind of like a third party. What do you think about the team? So there's 4 teams. There's Chug Life is in first, and then Legion, Rebel Squad, and Squad 32, and all in the playoff race. And Chug Life's already secured a playoff spot.
I'm really enjoying our Nerf League. I got to look at the professional Overwatch League a little bit as going on, but the rooting interest that I have isn't as much as having something for fellow tacos, getting to watch people I get to play with actually compete in the league that we created is a lot of fun to do. I've pretty much caught every game, and they've been awesome. I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully, during Season 2, we'll get a whole lot of new teams in there and kind of expand it.
Yeah, and like Dork said, we're already planning for a Season 2, and it's definitely going to happen, definitely expanding, and it's going to be even cooler than it is now. I think we have a lot of people that love it. We've been streaming. We've had, 50 plus streamers at some point, or not streamers, 50 plus viewers at some point, 250 comments per video. It's going really, really good.
One thing I like about it is you can watch the professional Overwatch League all day, and it's the same meta, top tier. But with our league, you can see all kinds of crazy stuff like Sim Bastion or, goats without, goats with an Ana or a Sombra or, different comps.
Well, one thing I really
You
like
never know
about
what you're going to get.
one thing I really like about this league is it allows people that are but people that are lower levels to basically play at a pro level, in a sense. When you're getting streamed, you're playing in a scrim with map wins, this and that. Like, everybody's getting a chance to be in the spotlight if you're in the league, and that's something you really don't see unless you're playing in the Overwatch League, Open Division, something like that. And it allows silver, golds, plats, diamonds, even some higher or lower than that, just to be in the spotlight. And you don't have to be top 500 to be in the spotlight anymore. You can do it right here.
And we are expanding the SR range for Season 2 as well.
Yes, and we are expanding this SR range. That's We're still debating on some stuff, but that's definitely going to happen. So yeah, the league's going good. Also, we also do scrims weekly. Chaos organizes those along with Cat, and basically what that is every week they come up with a new scrim, whether it's a standard 66, Total Mayhem, what's the other one, Mystery Heroes, and it's going very well as well. We've been doing that forever though.
Yeah, I think Hectic or Chaos has been doing a great job running those for us. I really enjoy those two in comedy. Cat and Chaos do a great job commentating together. Not to badmouth anybody else who's done it previously, but
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I
absolutely.
watched the one last night, and it was, just his commentary alone is worth watching.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, another topic that a lot of our members probably know about, but they don't know as much since it's still fairly new, is our merge. Vinyl, or do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, one of our mods, Tornado, hooked us up with a Facebook group, the PlayStation Overwatch Lounge, and they have a great mod team. They have the same beliefs that we have, and we've merged with them, and it's been really smooth, and I think it benefits all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really been beneficial to both groups because we've been able to get people on their Facebook page. They've got some people on our Discord, and we've been mutually able to just run things cohesively, and it's going really, really well. What do you think about it, Dork?
I'm loving it. I think something that we discussed previously amongst ourselves was the some people only do Facebook, some people only do Discord, but there is a that middle part in the Venn diagram that's going to join both of them, and I think it's just going to benefit everybody, especially with like-minded people. The more people, the bigger pool you have to play with people, the less likely you got to go out there and do your placements by yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really good. It's and the mods over there with Gimu and Nation, all that, they are doing such a fantastic job like on their Facebook page. It's incredible. But yeah, so that's all going good so far. So what do you guys
Yeah,
think?
hopefully we see more folks stream it over to the Discord and more folks going to Facebook. Because, like I said, I really want to see those teams expand for season two to give me more things to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's really going to be beneficial. It's one of those it's going to work in the long run because they're going to get more people from our Discord. We're going to get more people from their Facebook, and the merge is going to be excellent. It's really going to help both people out because I know they have a lot of people that want to play in our league. We have people that want to play in their scrims and their stuff, and it just works out really good.
That's great. I forgot about them. They have their own skirms going also, correct?
Yeah, so they actually have they had a 4v4 tournament going on, which was pretty awesome. Man, I was busy, so I didn't get a chance to watch any of it, but it was pretty awesome. They had like a bracket style like 4v4, and they I think it ended today, or yesterday, Saturday. It ended
Oh, wow.
yesterday, and I can't remember who the winner was, but apparently it was pretty good overall.
If we've only got a couple people chatting, and say somebody in chat knew who it was, but it's all right.
But so so what do you guys think about? Oh, go ahead, Vinyl.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh,
I'm
I
good.
thought you were. So, what do you guys think about the direction of Bronze Tacos? Where do you think we are heading the next month or a couple months? What is our goals and ambitions?
So we're actually coming up on our 1 year anniversary, and the three of us have, pretty much been there since the beginning. Um, we've grown a lot in the last year. We're over 200 members. Uh, very few problem people. It's been nice.
Yeah,
For the
it's
future, um, I'd like to see more members. I'd like to see our members form more teams and group up more. Get on the payload together.
mhm. Yeah,
Join the league.
yeah. I think we started it in what, February last year. It's been, like you said, almost a year.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the exact date. I think it's towards the end of February. Is our
Has it
one
really only
year.
been a year? Lord.
Yeah, and just a heads up, we are doing our best to plan some cool things around that time as well. So, keep your Discord's active, so we'll be announcing some stuff as it gets closer.
Yeah, we have plans for more giveaways. Our members have like Demon and Rocky have donated things, Joe Fast, and we give things away for free on the Discord all the time.
Oh
We've
yeah.
got more of those planned coming up.
Oh yeah. And for I think we've ironed out, and we can kind of announce it here for anybody that wants to know. For the season one winners of the Overwatch or Nerf Bronze Tacos Nerf League, they're gonna get loot boxes, which is pretty cool. And we want, because the season one's been more or less a trial, so we didn't want to do anything too big or too small. So loot boxes works. And for season two, once we expand teams, it's gonna be a lot bigger prize. So stay tuned.
I'm excited for whoever wins those loot boxes to show us what they get.
Yeah, that'll be
I'll be
pretty
sure.
cool.
I'll be sure to tell you what we get.
Can you gift any soldier things you get? That'd be great.
Yeah, Vinyl, you can commentate the championship.
No, Haxic's good at it. He'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be playing, so.
I'm really excited for I guess it's this week now, isn't it? Rebel
Yeah.
versus Legion. I think that's going to be a turning point in the.
Yeah, so a little recap for anybody that doesn't know as much about the Nerf League and everything. So, to start out the season, what is it? Squad 32 played Legion, and they ended up tying pretty much because with Legion won one map, Squad 32 won one map, and then Kings Row was a draw. So the entire league is based off map wins, not wins and losses. So the top two teams with most map wins make it to the championship. So they both tied one win each. Chug Life played Rebel Squad the next week, and Chug Life pretty much rolled Rebel Squad, got three map wins. And then the next week, last week, Chug Life rolled Squad 32 and got 3 map wins. And by getting those 2 sweeps, they secured a championship spot. Because each team plays each other once, so there's 3 matches, 6 total throughout the season. 3 matches per team, 6 total in the season. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And like I said, the top 2 teams of the map wins make it to the championship. So this coming week, it's going to be Legion and Rebel Squad, which both of them are fighting for a playoff spot, so it's going to be huge. Dork, once again, you're the third party here. Who do you like?
Who do I like between Rebel and Legion?
Well, maybe not. So
That's
much
gonna be
between,
tough.
well, maybe not between since it's based on map wins. Even if one team 3-0 swept the other, technically they're not out. But who do you like in making the second playoff spot facing Chug Life in the championship?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question because pretty much all 3 teams are up for still in the race, correct?
So a little preview is this week Legion and Rebel Squad play each other. The following week, Squad 32 plays Rebel Squad. So Rebel Squad is back-to-back weeks. And then to finish up the season, Legion plays Chug Life.
Who's going to get spot number 2? That's a great question because of how evenly balanced I feel those teams are. And I know Squad 32 had luck with Legion, is that correct?
Yeah, because they were pretty much able to take a map win off of them and do a draw.
So I'm going to give it. I think Rebel Squad's going to surprise everybody and come up with it.
You said Rebel Squad?
Yeah, I think they're just going to sweep.
That'll be interesting. I will say, well, I mean, I'm on Rebel Squad, and they have a slight disadvantage because Squad 32 and Legion both have 1 map win over us, even though Squad 32 has played 1 more game than us. So, as of right now, statistically wise, Legion has an advantage over us, and then we have an advantage over Squad 32, statistically.
See, I think if y'all just sweep it by, you'll be fine.
That's easier said than done.
So here's my question for you. I know that we're going to go from impartial to not, but Coltrane, what is everyone going to do to stop the Quantum Creep there, the old Bastion Symmetra from Chug Life? That's what the real question is.
So, I'll give the strats away because I mean Vinyl probably already knows what counters it, but a hard dive can counter it. But when I say a hard dive, I mean, let's not be really stupid. We know they like to teleport. So what you should do is when they teleport away, don't have everybody dive. Send one person in for like a fake dive to trick them out. You know, maybe it has like I don't know, some jump or something like that. because Diva's gonna get her fly back quicker than Symmetra's cooldown on her teleporter. Cause what's her teleporter cooldown? 8 seconds or I don't know.
I haven't played Symmetra ever. No.
Yeah, I think that's about right. It's between 6 and 8 seconds.
Yeah, so like if you can somehow fake them out and do a teleporter somewhere else, and they have nowhere to go once they get there, and then have the Diva defense matrix all the Bastion, get there, dive him, kill the Bastion quick, kill the Symmetra quick, and then you're good.
But that sounds like my plan every time I play Overwatch is just shoot things and hope they die.
Yeah, I will say, but the problem is with that, it has to be extremely coordinated, extremely coordinated. And the only
Yeah,
other,
and
only
dive
other,
is a hard comp to run.
yeah, very hard. And the only other option besides that is to like, I don't know, you can combo waltz like if you were to get, well, they can teleport out of a grab, can't they, Vinyl?
Yes, I
Yes.
believe so.
So you would have to take away the teleporter for a grab, or shatter them, or or freeze them, or do something. But with their strat works really well, and it's proven because they're undefeated so far.
Now, I've heard a little inside information here that next map, all DPS. That's what everybody's running.
Yeah. Okay.
We're working on Doombjorn, so
That's right.
So Vinyl, in your seat, who do you want to play in the championship, and who do you think's going to play in the championship against you guys?
I think it's gonna be Legion, but I'd rather it be Rebel. And the reason I say Legion is because we've ran into them randomly in quick play. Now they didn't have their full team, and we didn't have our full team, but they've got some really good players.
Oh, absolutely. I've played with them a couple times, and I know like Chaos is a really good Rhine. They have Phantom is a good Hog. They have a really good tank line, and that's really good.
And I think Rebel, I mean, because I've known you and Guardian for
Yeah.
almost a year now, and we played against each other and with each other, and you have Werewolf. I mean, if you have the right
Comp.
team, the right comp, I think you guys got a pretty good shot as well.
Oh, absolutely. So I think it'll be interesting. I think these next 3 matches are gonna really be eye openers in terms of which one, because right now it's hard to determine which of these 3 teams are, above the other ones, if that makes sense, because they haven't played each other.
And even squad, like when it goes into overtime, holy crap, so do they. I mean,
God,
they did the same thing to us too.
Squad 32 is the best team in crunch time, despite they tied Legion, and that you swept them, but still, I mean, you see it, they're good in crunch time. Especially when it gets to under 30 seconds. Holy crap!
Yeah, we thought we had them on Dorado, and it went into overtime, and they just team wiped us.
Their Hanzo is really good. Was it Barricade, I believe? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's all going to go really good, and it's going to be interesting. What is it? Especially with all the new nerfs and all the Diva nerf and Brig nerf and then Armor nerf, and then the Reaper buff. So, talking a little bit about all these patches, what do you guys think about all of them?
I think some of them are exaggerated. Like, I've been playing with Diva a lot last night, and if you use your DM correctly, the cooldown's not that big of a deal. The nerf to the cooldown. And I haven't played against Reapers on my SR level, but I played in the silver gold level, and I really don't think that Reaper buffs are as big as people make them out to be.
Yeah,
You
actually,
just have to focus fire. Teams that focus fire, just wipe them out.
yeah. I mean, I'm at Diamond, and ever since this came out, I actually see a Reaper every other game. I guess he's so strong, but I mean, the thing is, I think it's definitely like a good buff for Reaper, but people need to learn that he's not invincible, and like there's ways to beat him. Just either the 2 big ways to beat Reaper is to either stun and everybody shoot him, he's dead, or something long range. Reaper's not going to be able to get a Widow in the open, like unless Reaper's right on top.
And
Yeah, that's
all
kinda
these new
my-
Reapers, they think they're invincible. Like, we went up against one yesterday. He was just like coming down the main path, like he couldn't be stopped, and We were a 4 stack, and we just focus fired them and took them out.
Oh yeah, or even like a far or something like anything that has range or stun, like it can beat him. Just you can't let him get on.
McCree,
Yeah,
Widow.
yeah, you can't let him get as long as he's not on top of you, you're fine. Which it's hard because Reaper's always sneaky.
Yep.
That's kind of my thing with this buff, and a buff of Reaper is good. Reapers are still good Reapers,
Hmm.
but bad Reapers are now trying to play because they think it's a buff they can jump in there with, and
Yeah.
let's say focus fire is fine. And with Diva, if you get a good Diva, I don't think this nerf really messes with it. But what we ran into last night playing, I kept running into Divas who didn't understand how to get out of focus fire. They just kept relying on. They're like, oh, well, my defense matrix will come up. I'm like, you're just not playing a good style.
One thing I've always found fascinating with buffs, nerfs, and this and that, I like to look how it affects top 500 and all those high players, and how it affects people that are basically just not top 500, people in our levels. And like I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I've seen is the Reaper hasn't affected too much in the top 500, but a lot more in our level. If you were to watch any of the pros play, they run a little bit of Reaper now, a little more than usual, but not much. Meanwhile, at our levels, it's a lot more Reaper. And Diva's the opposite. For Diva and the top 500, that little nerf affected them quite a bit. But meanwhile, at our level, like Vinyl said, it's not done too much to us.
Right.
What you
So
trying to say? I ain't top 500?
I'm gonna go with the hard, I'm gonna go with the hard nail on that one. But yeah, I think that'll be interesting, and I'm actually curious what the next buff nerf's going to come out. And also another thing that people have been quiet about and don't know much about, or I shouldn't say don't know much about, but aren't thinking about. So Overwatch typically releases a new hero between every 3 to 6 months, and the last one was Ash in November, and we're coming up on February. So within the next 1 or 2, maybe 3 at the longest, we should see another new hero.
Yeah, what's strange is we haven't gotten a map. Usually it's hero map, hero map.
Yeah, that's odd. I did. I mean,
Uh,
I was watching a stream by Jeff Kaplan, and they said they're talking, or they're still building maps, I guess you could say, and they're working on them. But it just I guess takes time, and they're trying to do everything strategically, release and stuff. So
Yeah, I think they're working on something like a guild type system, is what I heard. But
yeah, it'll be interesting. So, but yeah, we got
now,
about. Go ahead.
what are y'all saying on the lunar event this year? How do y'all feel about that?
Personally, I love it. Like, I think I love everything. I love the Orisa skin. And I'm an Orisa main, so it's my by far my favorite skin. And the fact that it's a purple skin and you can buy it cheaper, I didn't even wait for the loot box. I just went in and bought it.
yeah, I like that one too. I've been kind of forced to be an Orisa Ryan main just to fit our comp and chug life, but I enjoy playing the main tanks now. As far as the event itself, I've never liked to capture the flag in this game, but
Yeah.
we started playing as a team and with the competitive, and we're 4-2, I think. So just like the regular Overwatch, if you have a team that work together, it's more fun.
4-2. It sounds like you better stick with the Nerf League.
All right,
But
now.
but no, yeah, I agree with you. I like it a lot. I'm not a huge fan of Capture the Flag. I like when it comes to the special events, Lucia Ball is my favorite, and I do like the May Snowball and the Halloween Junkerstein. But
Revenge of Junkenstein,
Lucia Ball's my favorite.
I like the lore ones, the
So
whatever you
like the
call
one
them.
with Reaper. The last one that happened.
so
Yeah.
real quick, we have about 6 7 minutes before. So for anybody that doesn't know, we're doing 30-minute streams every 2 weeks, and we'll do our best to get different people on talking, kind of like we are now, just different things. But at the end, we have a few viewers right now. At the last 5 minutes, while we're still talking about stuff, if anybody wanted to ask any questions on the comments, I can see them right on my screen. Go ahead and just ask a couple, and we'll do our best to answer them to our opinions or fact knowledge. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask in the thing while we're just talking, and I'll bring it up.
I got a question.
What's that?
Is Dork Joe ever going to play anything but Soldier?
Mm.
You know, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it here. I can play Zen a little, but I've been thinking. You know, I had a dream about being a Roadhog main. That's not going to happen. But
He's a little fatter than Soldier.
I got to play some QP.
Tactile visor activated.
Yeah, I love Soldier. But it's funny how I think Soldier is the a scale down from a McCree in terms of hit scan.
I just don't
Yeah,
like
he's got that
McCree's.
healing.
Yeah, I like the healing.
So we got a question by Kurth Bertal Good and ask why Dork Joe is so good looking, and
Well, that's such a good question.
I,
We're all
I,
good.
I have no explanation for that. I think it's just, just natural talent. I mean, look at him in that look at him in this outlaw uniform. I mean,
Yeah, this is the way uniform. Thank you. Thank you.
who wouldn't want to talk
Well,
to him?
Cuthbert, all good. Coltrane butchered your name, but
my bad.
I'd say you're probably a pretty fine-looking fella yourself.
Lord.
I agree. So, Hits Taco asked, would you guys agree that the recent Diva nerf is similar to the recent Bastion buff? And with that, the true purpose is separating the good. Sorry. Comments on my screen the words aren't all...
Here you go. I got you. Would you guys agree that the recent Diva nerf is similar to the recent Bastion buff, and that what its true purpose is separating the good divas from the bad ones?
Oh, okay. I think kind of so. Oh, well, I think so. And for the Diva, I think it's more in the higher levels, like I said. At our levels, like Vinyl explained, it's it's not affecting us too much down here, but in the higher levels, possibly. So.
Yeah, our game timed out. Yeah, I agree though. It separates the good and the bads. It's like the Bastion. It's you know, if you're not using your DM properly,
Well,
then
let's explain to people so people not know what the Bastion buff was. Do you want to explain what that was as a comparison?
I don't remember the Bastion buff. He's always buffed.
I remember a little bit about him. I can't remember. Dorcho, do you remember in the slightest?
No, I do not.
It's something to do with when he's in recon, I think.
Okay. So, we'll take one more question right here, right now, and then we got about 2 minutes left on the stream before we need to end. So, last question by Hits Taco. They ask, what strats do you think Legion is going to bring in order to bring down the counter Sim Bastion?
That's a very good question.
And Vinyl, I think I'm going to ask you that because you're the one running that.
No, I'd kind of like to know your opinions, your thoughts.
I don't think they're gonna run dive because I know Chaos is a Rhine main, and they got a good Hawk. I think they're gonna. I don't know. I think they might do something like with a Sombra hacking or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
They have a very good Widow Hanzo long range snipe hit scan.
Yeah,
so.
I can't see them playing dive. I mean, I hope they do play dive. It'd be awesome to see it. I just don't think they will.
I think they're just going to try to imitate.
Yeah. It'll be
And
interesting.
do this at our own game.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think, well, it's a hard question to ask, Taco, but I personally think it's going to be something, I think about it a little more, it's going to be something like a Sombra or like Vinyl said, a Widow. Something like long range or something that can just hack and disable them. Because if something hacks them and they can't teleport out of there, then they're sitting ducks. So we got about 1 minute left on the stream, so do you guys want to have any final comments on our topics?
We plan on making a channel in the Discord called Taco Talk, where you can ask questions beforehand, and if you're interested in becoming and being a guest on the channel or on the show, then PM one of the shells and get your opinions and thoughts and
Yeah, because we're trying to do 30-minute episodes every 2 weeks. We might do more or less depending on how people like it and how things go. We never really didn't announce this to anybody yet. We kind of wanted it to be a surprise, so we hope people can watch this and enjoy our talking. And then we'll tune in about 2 weeks, and we'll post who's going to be commentating and if we have any guest speakers before. So
Yeah, because I doubt it'll always be the three of us. We
no,
might rotate out just so you guys get to know, Guardian or
yeah.
Fat Cat. Or,
Taco commented and said, "Make Soul Guardian a guest."
no, I don't know about that.
So, alrighty. So I think I guess we're going to end on. So I want to thank everybody and tuning in and have a great day.